What is up? Second video in this Learning Seth series. Today we're going to be talking about bread and butter combos and some combos that is good to know. I'm going to go over his most used combos, and then I'm also going to go over some you might not know here at the end. But I'm not really going to go over his V-Trigger combos today because then I don't really have much to talk about when I'm doing the V-Trigger video. So today we're just going to go over, what combos you can do with 1 bar, what combos you can do with 2 bars and no bars, and what combos and how you can confirm into super and stuff like that. That's what we're going to do today. And I'm going to show you the most essential combos you have to know when playing Seth. So let's just get right into it. Let's start with the easy combos, or well, the light combos, the quick ones. So we have just this classic light. And this works from like this to... so that's like, this is like his most essential combos. If you want to get a knockdown from lights, you have to spend 1 bar and do this. Or you have to do light kick. Light kick can be confirmed into spin kick. It can also be confirmed into this EX spin kick, which we'll be using a lot today because Seth's bread and butter combos, his most used combo is use the EX spin kick to get better combo potential. So that's kind of his light potential. So let's move on to his mediums, and let me just start out with showing you like what is his most common bread and butter combo, and it's basically his medium punch into the tire combo, and then you do a spin kick. So, and then you do the medium punch in the edge or medium punch in the air. And if you time it right, you can get a hard punch hands. So let's just show it. And that's the combo. It is, it's a good combo for no bar. It's the most damaging combo he has for no bar. It's a bit hard to do because you have to know the timing of the medium punch in the air. But when you get it down, it's not that hard. It can be dropped, and it's not that easy, so you can do it. Oh, talking and do it at the same time is hard. So if you're not comfortable doing it yet, you can do this one for like 10 less damage, maybe 5. And like, you're a bit further away. I don't think you get the same knockdown situation. But it's like, it's 5 different damage, and it's not that hard. If you want to use meter, I just learned this combo, so that might take me a few tries. So if there's a cut, you know why. If you want to spin bar, this is his most damaging one. Okay, there we go. Hit it. First try. Definitely didn't use a lot of tries on that. Whoops. Okay, so I just spent a lot of time trying to figure out how to actually do this consistently. And Dogora has his version of doing it. You can check out his Twitter. He posted a clip with it. And I have my version now. So I like doing it at the peak of the jump, because this is probably the hardest combo you have to learn with Seth. One of two of the hardest, combos to learn with Seth, in my opinion. So what you want to do is you want to hit the Ryu with the jumping medium punch kind of at the peak of your jump, such that he gets as much floating time as he can while you're falling down. You can see when it's going to hit because you can see how tall or how high the Ryu player is in your light punch hands. And then you do the EX hands. And there's 2 very hard things about this combo that you will have to practice over and over again. I don't hit it consistently, even now that I figured out a way to do it. Is you want to practice hitting the peak of your jump hit with the medium punch, such that so the Ryu gets as much air time as possible and you land to the ground faster. And you want to practice the timing with the EX hands. Those parts are very difficult to do. And this is probably the most difficult combo I've ever had to do with Seth. So don't feel discouraged that if it's not working for you and it's hard to do. It becomes easier the closer you are to the corner. Mid-screen, it's very hard to do. So that's that combo, and that's really hard to do. If you want to do something a bit easier that it uses 2 bars, you can do an EXDP. So this is very easy to do. As you can see, it does like 20 less damage. Way easy to do. The good thing about this combo is, let's say you're in the corner and for some reason you get a combo. Let's say he dashes at you. The real player decides to dash at you. You react with the crouch medium punch. You do the combo. Suddenly he is close to the corner and suddenly you're mid-screen. I like this combo. I think it's neat. It looks cool. It's just a fun combo to do. Then there's a corner-specific combo. This is also a hard combo to do. This is also like on the list of hard combos Seth has. He has two. I showed you one of them. I'm going to show you the other. There we go. Okay. Again, this is a combo I just learned today, so I'm still learning it. And it's definitely also one of the hard ones. It's not as hard as the other one, in my opinion. And what you do is, I can go a bit more into detail with this one, is you want to do, do the start as always, and you want to do the, that was actually really close to being 5. I think that was actually worked again if it got the buffer right for the light percentage. But you want to kind of hit him close to the ground. I'm going to show it in slow motion again now. You want to hit him kind of close to the ground with the medium punch. And then, as you can see on my inputs, I'm not doing this. I'm doing it on purpose. I'm doing a double medium punch. One with the motion and one afterwards. I'm kind of plinking. It's not a plink. It's just kind of a double tap. Just to make sure I'm getting the perfect... just to make sure I'm getting the hands out as quickly as possible. It's kind of just like click, 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 timing. And then I do the same with the light punch. Click, click. And you can kind of see when it's going to hit. Because the opponent is going to be pretty high in the air as you're doing the medium punches. And after you do the light punches, you just do an EXDP. And the EXDP is pretty easy to do. I think this is his most damaging corner combo. Actually, the most damaging version... Let's try to see if we can do the most damaging version. So the most damaging version would be... 421 for 2 bars. That's not bad. Again, new to the combo, so it's taking me some tries to do it. But I feel like you can't be very consistent with this one. I don't know the other one. I literally don't know the other one if it's a bit like random. I don't know if the hands always come out the same way. They must do. It just feels really hard to do the other one. This one is more durable. It just takes practice, in my opinion. So that's like his from EX spin kick. That's some combos you can get from that. And that's kind of his medium starters. I also did a hard starter there. Let's move into his hard punch. Yeah. So this is another bread and butter. Like I showed you a bit more advanced combos right there with his EX spin kick. Now we're back to more like essential bread and butter, what you should be able to do. And here we have just like, let's say, as I talked about with hard punch yesterday, this is the only button that can be cancelled into hard punch hands. The reason we want hard punch hands is because this can be cancelled into light punch into special moves, which is pretty damn good. So this is like a really good cross counter combo. Way more reliable than the spin kick combo I just showed. I'm pretty sure the only time you want to do the EX spin kick, what I'm saying is like instead of doing the hard punch hands, you do EX spin kick here. The only time you want to do that is probably when you are in the corner and you do the combo I just showed you for max damage. Else, I think you get the most damage doing this combo, and it's also the most meter efficient. We're gonna get into that. So, as I'm saying, if you get this combo, you have a few options out of this when you do the light punch. You can just do light punch hands, B+. It's alright. It's a good option if you don't have any meter. It's not that damaging. You can do EX hands, which is pretty damn damaging. Great for like a good combo. It does a decent amount of damage and you get a good setup afterwards. But we're talking more about pressure tomorrow. And then you can get this version, which is the hardest one. And this is the most like, meter efficient version, like you get a bit less damage than with the EX hands. Let's check it out. Like, as you see, you can see it does like 5 damage less, but like for no bar, you get a lot of damage with that. It is the hardest one to do, and it's very high risk reward in a way, because if you drop it, you did a DP, he's probably gonna block in his face, and you're probably gonna die because you have low HP and stun. But it's still like, you know, if you want to swag a bit and you want to do like the hardest combo, that's the one. And that's kind of like the essential combos. Let's just do like the ones you need to know with Seth. You need to practice all these, but the one you need to know is this one. And this one. Into whatever, like the ender can be whatever. That's like the most essential ones. Then we have his cross counter combos, which you also should need to know. But like there's not much to it, in my opinion. Like his cross counter, I'll do, if you block a DP, I'll do this. Then I missed it. But yeah, you get it. This is the combo I would go for, depending on meter and stuff. Of course, you can also, if you get this cross counter, you can do that combo, which is pretty nice. Bit awkward because if you do it too late, he does that. So it's a bit stressful, but it's not too hard. It's just, you know, in the heat of the moment, it's a thing you can drop because of that. And that's kind of his cross counter combos. His super confirms, so he can confirm into super from hands, all hands, DP, all DPs except of course EX, and any combo I've shown you today where you ended with hands or DP, you can combo into a super. He can combo into super from his spin kicks. As you can see, like it doesn't even come out. And that's not gonna hit. So that's been like some essential combos, is cross counter combos, is super, and also a bit like, you know, hard combos if you want to really practice and be optimal. This is like a shorter video, but it's like, it's good because, you know, I show you a lot quickly. And with these combos, you're kind of set for playing Seth. And you basically have what you need in your toolbox combo-wise. This character has still a lot of untapped potential when it comes to combos. I'm not saying this is like the only combos and you shouldn't learn any other combos. As I haven't gone over some, like, you know, dive kick combos, like how if you do like combos like that. Also like situational combos like this one. Like I don't cover these kind of combos because they're kind of small hit confirm combos. But he definitely also has this kind of stuff. And you should, like, there's these small things, and who knows, this EX spin kick still has potential. These combos I just showed, those two hard combos I showed today, I just discovered today on Twitter. Dogora posted that tweet an hour ago, if you want me to date the video. So like, there's still a lot of things we don't know about Seth, and we haven't even talked about his combos with his V-Trigger 1 or his V-Trigger 2 yet. This is bread and butter combos you can do in most situations and depending on how much power you have. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you learned something. Look forward to tomorrow. We're going to be doing meaties. See ya.